Imani. Could you briefly introduce yourself to all of our watchers?
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Imani. I am 22 years old. I am a singer, actress, creator, and I come from two parents who you might know that have given me the entertainment bug, I guess you would call it, to pursue my dreams. So I'm really happy to be here and be talking to you.
Yes, I love that. So Imani, let's start from the beginning. Like you said, you come from a two-parent household. Everyone knows your parents. They're icons in the business, I would say. So, what's your first memory of music since that's what you're pursuing right now?
Um, I would say that probably one of my first memories of music would have to be just seeing my mom sing. As a kid, like anytime she has like shows or anything like that, she always tried to take me and my brother. So I think just seeing her and my grandma and my aunt kind of like all sing and stuff and like harmonize, it just made me realize like, wow, everybody, everybody does this.
Wow. So I didn't realize that like your mom, I mean your aunt and your grandma sang also.
Yes. So my grandma, she helped my mom learn how to sing, and my aunt, which is my grandma's sister, they have their own like singing group with my grandpa, where they like do little shows and stuff like that, and they sing and stuff, and so it's just a whole musical,
Oh,
house.
so it runs in the family.
Yes, definitely.
Oh wow. I never knew that. So I'm learning something new. So, as some of y'all may know, Imani's mother is Shanice's Grammy nominated singer. So, I'm pretty sure music was probably a part of your household just growing up, just hearing music, all types of music all the time. So, when did you realize that you wanted to, well, you said when you wanted to pursue music, but when did you realize you had that vocal ability? Because just because it runs in the family doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be passed down.
Yeah. I think I've always been like taught by my mom and my grandma with singing. I was in two singing groups in my lifetime, so that also gave me like the experience to learn how to harmonize with other people and to sing and stuff like that. So I've always been taught by them, and they've always
Mhm.
kind of helped and like coached me to like strengthen my voice. And still now, because I feel like it's like an instrument, so you have to
Yeah.
work it to like keep it going. So that's when I started to like
Yeah.
to sing.
So do you get nervous sometimes, like performing in front of your mom or your grandmom and your aunt, since they like it's a generational thing? Like, do you compare yourself to them sometimes?
I definitely would say that I do get kind of nervous sometimes because, I know that they, might hear things that I might not hear. And,
Hmm.
so like I just get kind of nervous because I'm like, what if it doesn't sound right? And,
Yeah.
they're like, no, it's not that, it's just like they have always tried to help me, with certain tips and tricks that like I might not know because, I still am young. So I don't know everything yet.
Yeah.
So they've helped me, kind of like guide me and just I guess broaden my mind to
Hmm.
new vocal things and techniques and stuff.
So, what was the first song you ever wrote? Like, how old were you, and were you nervous to like bring this to your mom? Like, look, mom, this is the first song I wrote.
I would say that I kind of would like mess around and like write little like silly stuff and that kind of just made no sense and stuff like that. I think during the pandemic I was trying to like write and stuff because we had all this time to just like like just basically be inside. Um,
Hmm.
so I tried to like get into writing, but I think I kind of like took like a pause, and I have now gotten back into it over the last year. And
Hmm.
I could say that that's my first official song that I co-wrote with one of my friends named China. Her mom is the incredible Faith Evans, and
Okay.
yeah, so she's the one that co-wrote my first single with me. And I think she's also helped me, like expand my mind and stuff, and like just like help really tap into myself when it comes to writing and stuff. So I'm trying to, bring
Yeah.
it back up. Yeah.
So speaking of your first single, you did just drop a single at last month called Crazy For You. And you
Yeah.
just told us that China helped you, she co-wrote with you. So what was the inspiration behind that song? And do you find songwriting to be difficult or it's just something that you just have to keep working at?
I think it would okay, so we made that song when we first like re kind of connected, and
Mhm.
she came over and we were just like playing the like track, and then we just started like just writing, and it just came so naturally and so like like easily. And so it was like a really like special moment because I knew that I wanted that to be like my first song that I would put out.
Uh-huh.
And I think that songwriting is something that kind of comes like easy, I would say, because I've always loved like writing, even in school and like English class and stuff like that. Like I was always the one that would like write the essays and just like, so I feel like I have so much to say. And I
Yeah.
feel like songwriting and music is one of the best ways for people to kind of hear that. So
Yeah.
it's definitely really cool.
Would you ever see yourself writing for other artists?
I would love to. I mean, I think that's how so many people have been able to like kind of like make their way as well, as like, like writing with other people, but still having their own music. I feel like
Yeah.
that's a great way to expand. So definitely, I would love to do.
Yeah, yeah, it's and plus like a lot of people I'm just learning like a lot of people that's out like Money Long,
Yeah,
SZA, Seven Street, a lot of them started out as behind the scenes songwriters and now they're just blowing up now.
yeah. I know it's crazy, and it's really cool to like see that.
Yeah, so I feel like the music industry can be crazy, like it's every man's for theirself. So your mom has been in the music industry for a long time. So what is the best advice she has given you?
Um, I would say the best advice would be to kind of just you know, keep my head on strong, and just like, just kind of that, and like stick to myself, because I know it could be easy to kind of like lose yourself or compare to other people. So just know that what's meant for me is meant. And if it's not, then that was probably a blessing in disguise if
Yeah,
something didn't happen. So I kind of just try to like keep that in mind, and just know that, just I am me, and I hope that
yeah.
you know okay.
So I know recently you went with your mom to the NAACP awards and you got to see her perform. Like, how was that seeing your mom a legend? Like people giving her flowers still. Like it's 2024 and your mom is still receiving her flowers.
Yeah, it was really cool to see, because I saw so many people that I love, like, know who
Hmm.
she is. So I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like, I love this person and they know who she is. It was really nice to see her be amongst all those other people, because I feel like it was definitely needed for her
Yeah.
to be there. So it was really fun to be able to kind of like be backstage or be in the trailer and stuff, and kind of watch just what goes into like the whole entire day. So I was
Uh-huh.
proud that I was able to see her, and that she was able to take me with her.
Does. So, speaking of friends that got pull in the industry, I see that you have a host of talented friends.
Mhm.
Jay Michael, is it Elijah K?
Dr. Kai, yeah.
Elijah Kai and Krista Campbell,
Mhm.
all of them got wonderful parents in the industry. Coco, Tashina, and Erica Campbell. So some, I mean, I can see how you became friends with Ajay and Jay, but how did you connect with Krista?
So fun fact, her dad, he did my mom's song When I Close My Eyes.
Oh,
Um, so they've been around my family for years, and my mom was in one of Mary Mary's music videos. So me and Krista have
Oh,
like grown up. We've been in church together since we were like babies. So we've always, stayed close, and she's like a sister to me as well. We're like very like we're like twins. Like we're both Virgos. We're both very, much the same. But I really love my friends, and it's really cool. And like I love that all of our parents were friends for so long, and then they
Mhm.
had kids, and then we automatically just became friends now. So
I
it's
love.
it's it's really fun. Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
love it.
that is so amazing. Like when I seen the video and I said, "Oh snap! Oh, I didn't know she was friends." It's like okay, it makes sense though.
Yeah.
But y'all all are on this musical journey. So how do y'all inspire each other? Do you think maybe one day y'all might try to collab with each other?
Definitely. I think we were all very we would love to all like do like a song or something together. I think it's definitely needed. Um
Uh-huh.
and I think we are a very supportive friend group, so we're always like cheering each other on, always reposting each other's posts, videos,
Mhm.
commenting, or even if we text or call, because we all know how it can be, especially sometimes like being compared to our parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we always try to just, just tell us to just keep going, and just we're really all like supportive. So I really love that we have that.
Yeah. And speaking of being compared to your parents, how hard is that? Because I feel like a lot of people might look at y'all and be like, oh well, your mom is this or your dad is that, so it should be easy for you. Like we don't want to hear you complaining or saying you have to struggle. Like how hard is it to get past all that?
I think I just try to tell myself that, certain people, they don't really know me. Like, if they're just random people online, like they don't know what goes on in our actual lives. And like, yes, we do have parents that, are out there in the world. And yeah, we might be able to, have certain things like or certain connections and stuff like that. But I feel like it still is hard, trying to separate that and try to make our own path.
Yeah.
So I feel like we all kind of can like say that it still is kind of a struggle, even if it might not seem like it, to
Yeah.
everybody else.
Because at the end of the day, you still want to be seen as an individual, be seen as your own person, and not have to walk in the shadow of your mom or your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, do you have any people that you dream of collabing with, whether it's like writing with them, performing with them? And do you see yourself doing a song with your mom one day, maybe?
I have so many people I would love to write with and sing with. I feel like if I could pick two people, it probably would have to be Victoria Monet and Ariana Grande, because I know that she's the one that wrote most of Ariana Grande's music, and I've been a fan of them both for years.
Hmm.
So seeing kind of like how she wrote for her, and then now she finally won her first Grammy and stuff like that, it's really inspiring to see that. And I think they're both lyrical, musical geniuses. So
Yes.
I would love to be able to do that. And I think me and my mom definitely need to do a song. I know she would be down for that. I know she would, so we need to get on that for sure.
Yeah, I think the world would love to see that. Like, it would be amazing if y'all could do that, though. Yeah, talk to
Yeah,
your mom, get it together.
I will.
Yeah. So I was looking through your Instagram and everything, and I seen that you were able to go to the Little Mermaid premiere,
Yeah,
and I'm pretty jealous. But how was it seeing Holly Bailey, cause y'all close in age, and
yeah,
seeing how much she had to accomplish as a singer, a songwriter, an actress, and having to go through so many criticisms just because she was going to be the first Black mermaid.
yeah.
Like, how was it seeing her go through that, but still came out on top and didn't let nobody bring her down?
I think seeing that really meant so much to me, because before Tiana, was a princess, my favorite princess was Ariel. You
Uh
know,
huh.
she's still one of my favorites. Her and Tiana are my top favorite Disney princesses. But I've always loved that movie. I used to watch it like on repeat as a kid. So hearing that Hallie was going to play her and then being able to go and see all of that in person and be in that moment, it was so
Mhm.
special because I know people try to tear her down and say so many like racist things that made
Yeah.
me so sad. But I was happy that she got all her flowers that she deserves because there couldn't have been anyone else better for that role. And it was really inspiring, for her being so close in age to me to just keep going, because
Mhm.
you will be able to reach anything that you put your mind to. So it was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
I love Hallie so much.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, I love her.
So switching gears, since we been talking about acting and everything, your dad is Flex, and I grew up watching 1-on-1. That's my show. Like I love that show. So have you ever thought about getting into acting?
Yeah, I actually do have a um agent, so I've been trying to like go on auditions and stuff like that. I've always loved that as well as music. I've always like tried to be in my school plays in school,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it's something that's also really fun, like being able to like step into another person for like a day and like
Uh-huh.
just forget about yourself for like 1 second. So it is really fun, and I would love to like do that as well as music, and because
Hmm.
I feel like we can do multiple things.
It's possible.
I definitely would be down to do that as well as singing.
Yeah. Have you ever like ran roles with your lines with your dad? Like, does he help you practice different things? Like if you're going to audition?
Yeah, he'll help me do like if I have like a self tape, or he'll like read behind the camera. So he like helps like give me tips and stuff, or like try different ways to like play the character. So he definitely helps me with the with the acting side.
Is it kind of hard like being serious with your dad? Because I can see, I don't know, from my perspective, I feel like your dad is silly. And it's
Yeah.
like, all right, like we gotta get this together.
Yeah, no, I mean it can be hard sometimes because I kind of will get like shy and stuff, or like I'll start laughing.
Uh-huh.
But he does really kind of help me like get back on track, and like just kind of just shake it out and shake all the nerves out and just be serious for like 1 second afterwards.
Yeah. So your dad is on the other side of Hollywood acting, so a comedian. So what is some advice that he has given you to protect yourself on that side of Hollywood?
He's told me that, you will come across no's, but that doesn't mean that there aren't going to be yeses, and kind of like the same as my mom, like if one door closed, there's definitely another one open. So I try not to let, if there was a no, or if there was like a little moment of like disappointment, it's
Mhm.
okay. That probably just wasn't meant for me, but I have so many other things that I know are. So I try to
Yeah.
keep that in my mind for sure.
Yes, all those no's are setting you up for a yes. So keep
Yes.
going.
Yes.
Yes. So singer, songwriter, actress, and now you're a podcast host with your dad.
Oh
So
yeah.
what made you decide, okay, Dad, we want to do this podcast? And then the name is Daddy Daughter Dance. Where did the name come from?
So I think like last year we started doing these like videos on TikTok where I kind of would like, you know, I would have three things that I would say to him and like hear his, like feedback or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
people in the comments like really like liked it because it was like a father daughter type of like moment. So we kept doing those videos, and and I kept like surprising him with like topics and stuff like that. So we thought we should just make it into a podcast where we have more time, to like actually sit and like talk about certain things, and with
Mm-hmm.
father daughter and stuff like that. So we kind of thought about it and we came up with that. And the name I think came from because when I was a kid, we would always go to the daddy daughter dances in school,
Uh-huh.
and I would get like my little like dress and all that stuff like that. So I
Uh-huh.
he kind of like made it that name. So I think he kind of took from when we would
Yeah.
dances in school and then made it the name of the podcast.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to hold on to memories because I know in your first episode he's like she don't want to hug me no more and she don't want me to do this and I'm just trying to get used to that and it's like
Yeah,
all right, man, I'm grown now, like it's
yeah,
different.
right. No, yeah, he definitely is trying to hold on to the little like the little me.
Yeah. Oh my God. So do you think that eventually y'all might because I see a lot of people take their podcast on the road and do like a live version. Do you think that's something that y'all would want to do?
I mean, I would be down. I think that sounds like it would be a really fun idea to be able to like, talk to people in real time and like hear what
Mm-hmm.
they say and like, if they have a topic that they want us to like talk about, I think that would be really cool and like very like it would feel like very like
Yeah.
collaborative. So I would like
Yeah. Yeah, and I like it because I feel like a lot of young black girls don't have a two-parent household and maybe they don't have their dad around. So I feel like having you throw these questions at your dad and then him answering it from a dad perspective is good for
that.
little black girls who don't have their dads around so they can know, oh, this is how things are or this is how I should think about myself. So I think y'all should consider it.
I think that would be really cool. I would
Yeah.
love.
So, all right. So I seen I think it was a TikTok, and then you put it on Twitter. And to me, you come off as very family oriented. Like, don't play with my family. Don't say nothing crazy, or I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to claim back.
Yeah.
So I seen that this guy, you call him Mr. Polo Man. I don't know if that was his tag or you just said that, but he tried to come for your family.
Mhm.
So why did you take that to heart?
I took it to heart because the way he said it, it just came across very shady. Like it gave the same vibe as like if somebody was like let me think ooh, your hair is cute. But like you can read that they're low key being kind of like shady. Like
Yeah.
that kind of gave the same vibe because like he didn't have to say it like that. Like he could have said like 24 years of like real love, like
Mm-hmm.
at times and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I saw his tweet because one of my close family friends, she was like, oh no, no, no. Like, like we're not doing that. And I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm about to respond right now. So I made a little, video and I just posted it because I was like, I'm not about
Yeah.
to have people be shady towards my parents or family, friends, and anyone that I love. So it was really weird. And his at was Mr. Polo Man. So I was just like, okay, Mr. Polo Man.
Yes, because I was cracking up. He said Mr. Polo Man. I was like, did he have a polo shirt on? Yeah, but it was like a backhanded comment. It's like, why can't you just praise them for being together? Because a lot of black couples don't make it that long.
Yeah.
They like been through stuff and still came out on top. And you just had to say, well, throw that shade in. So I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, it was really a lot, but I had to definitely say that because I was like, there's no way. If he saw it, he did or he didn't, but I still had to put it out there.
Well, I hope he did. So at one point your family did have a reality show. You were young when it was out and aired, but do you think you would consider doing reality TV again? Even if it's not with your family. It could be like, I don't know. What's that show? Like Love and Hip Hop where they have the kids on there or something. Would you consider doing something like that?
I think
Minus the drama.
yeah, definitely minus the drama, I would do something like that. That's just very like, because I know that will there has to be in a sense like drama, I guess, but I feel like that can come from like our own lives or our own things
Yeah.
going through. So I would do that and outside of all the other crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I would do something that's kind of like real, if it touches on like, our lives or, just growing up or what we go through. That I think would be really cool to watch.
Yeah, that would be fun with you and your friends. The R&B kids, I don't know, something like that.
I know. I know.
Watching y'all grow up, watching y'all put together a CD, a EP, something like that. It'll
Yeah,
be fun.
for sure.
But so it's the trend that's out where everyone says, of course this and of course that.
Mhm,
So give me five things. Of course I'm a celebrity kid. So
mhm. Saw that, and I like made the video to the trend as well, and I got some
okay.
weird comments on it. People are always gonna be people, but I would say I'm trying to think about what I said. I said people think that I people think everything comes super easy
Uh-huh.
in life. Um, I have my internet aunties that have literally like watched me from basically birth.
Yeah.
Let me see. I What else did I say? Um, oh,
Hmm.
my parents, they fight over who looks like who more. So if I look like my mom more or my dad more, who looks like
Hmm.
who.
I don't know. I think you look in your eyes as your dad, and like probably cheekbones, everything is more your mom.
Yeah, everyone says that like my eyes are like my dad and stuff.
Yeah.
Think what else did I say? Um, oh, of course, my friends are all entertainers' kids.
Okay, that's a good
Most of
one.
my Yeah, of course, most of my friends are entertainer kids. I think that was. I'm trying to think of a fifth one, and of course, I got bit by the entertainment bug and love music. I love creating all of that. So
I like good ones. I like it. So, Imani, before we end this chat, can you please tell everyone what you have in the coming months? Do you have an EP? Do you have CD? Any acting gigs coming out? And also let us know where everyone can follow you on social media.
okay, so I am trying to put together my EP. I have so many songs that I have like recorded, so I want to maybe drop another single before I do the full thing. So that is, I think what I'll have coming soon. And I guess I'm trying to think. I post a lot of like motivational stuff on my page. I try to like, motivate young black girls,
Mhm.
just whoever can like feel kind of what I feel, because I know how it feels to sometimes feel like you don't have a voice or you're like silenced and stuff like that. So I try to like always say motivational things and have motivational pieces on my page as well as my music. And my pages are going to be Imani Aaliyah with three. It's HHH. So,
Okay.
so that's going to be me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all those things. And I hope that you guys, continue to follow along for my journey. And I'm really excited for things that are going to be coming soon.
Thank you, Imani. We certainly will continue to follow you and make sure you stay in touch because, we rooting for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I will.
Yes. Thank you so much, and you enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.